Hello everyone, it's me Gail, and I'm here with you guys for another video. In today's video I'm going to be talking about curses and how to know if you are cursed. So if you watched my last video, you'll know I did a more kind of like in-depth video explaining what curses are. In this video, I'm just going to be talking about how to know like if you're cursed. I understand this video is extremely late and coming up, and it's just because I've had a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of things have been happening that have just caused me to just not have time to upload. But I'll have this video out today and then another video out tomorrow talking about another kind of witch theme, and then that'll be the last video for Spookfest. I hope you guys have all enjoyed Spookfest this year as much as I did last year. You guys seem to like it when I talk about kind of darker, well, not really darker, but like you guys seem to like it when I talk about kind of supernatural stuff. So that is what I've been doing for Spookfest. I know last year I did kind of quizzes and stuff, and I know you guys liked them, but more people said they liked me talking about the supernatural stuff. So I tried to do something a bit different. So that's why at the start of Spookfest I kind of had like the videos where it was like my voice in the background and then like the pictures and stuff, because you guys said you liked the quizzes and you also said that you like these kind of videos, so I kind of want to do something that kind of met in the middle, and they've kind of videos did well, so it's an idea for possibly next Spookfest. I haven't actually thought about next Spookfest yet, but I do have my next project is that I'm going to be doing haul videos, like clothing hauls. So if you guys like fashion and clothing and so it's just a bit dark in here. This video will look really dark without the light on. Because it's coming into the winter now that Halloween's over, the nights are getting darker earlier. But yeah, because if you're into fashion and that, because I absolutely love fashion and I love shopping, you will enjoy these hauls. I've got quite a unique fashion sense, but then I've also been told I have a nice fashion sense, that I'm quite stylish and fashion forward. So if you're into fashion, then you will like these hauls. These hauls are probably going to cost me a bloody fortune. But I've got a job now, so it's not so bad. For all of you guys that have been watching my previous videos, you'll know that I've got a job, and you'll know like what I'm doing and stuff, because I've explained that in previous videos. So if you don't know about what my job is, watch my previous videos, like in the witchcraft videos, I mention my job and stuff at the beginning of the videos because everyone's wanting life updates about my crazy aesthetics. And I know it's entertaining for some people, but it's not entertaining for me and my best friend because it's seriously affecting our mental health. And we're actually considering packing all our bags, running away to France, not telling everybody, and not thinking of entering the United Kingdom ever again. But yeah, so that is what I'm planning to do next. I'm planning on doing clothing hauls. I am working on it. Like I've been buying little bits at a time. But I'm planning on doing like a few shops. One of them is a charity shop because I do like going to charity shops and helping out like different charities and supporting causes that I care about. So I hope no one has a problem with that because you're sick in the head if you do have a problem with people supporting charities. But yeah, that's something that I believe in. And plus, this charity shop has really nice clothes in it. So one of these hauls is going to be like a charity shop, just to let you know. There probably will be some charity shop clothing hauls, just because I like shopping out of them. And they're not all going to be charity shops, obviously. There's going to be Primark, New Look, like high street brands and stuff. But there will be some like charity shop hauls, just to let you know. And independent shops as well, because I like supporting small independent businesses. Sorry, that's sorry, I had to answer that. That was quite important. So yeah, but yeah, I know you guys are wanting life updates about this fucking mental drama because it's getting a bit beyond mental now. So basically, what is happening now is he's escalated this situation even further. Just when I thought it was starting to calm down, it's getting worse again. So he's getting his one of his friends in the group chats, and involved in stuff now. Like this guy just can't. It's like he can't do things by himself or resolve his own problems. He's always got to like involve everyone in all his crap, and I'm getting fed up with it. Like him and his friend were like basically making a fool of me like in this group chat because they were talking about going to a nightclub and he was saying that he'd never been to a nightclub before, which I kind of find that hard to believe because he's a total party animal. So there is no way he's not been to a nightclub. Like, don't lie. Like, clearly he's lying. And they were just making a big deal out of it and that. And I was like, yeah, it's not really a big deal. Like, look, I've been to like loads of nightclubs and like loads of places. Like I've been on like holiday and been abroad and been like into nightclubs and you'll be fine, like seriously. And him and his friend just like made a fool of me, started making a fool of me because I'd been abroad and been in nightclubs. And like I really do not know like what is wrong with that. I do not understand why the two of them are doing that. And then my best friend phoned me and she was just like, what is that good chat all about? I was like, I don't know, but they're making a fool of me because I told them about like my world clubbing experiences. And she was just like, yeah, they're definitely like whipping the piss out of you. And I was like, well, I've already fucking confronted them once about it. I was like, I'm sick of it already. And then she's like, yeah, you need to talk to them to their faces and tell them like how you feel, because this is like not on. I was like, yeah, I know it's not on. And I was saying, now I'm fed up with it. And she's getting fed up with it too, because she's in the group chat and she can see everything that's going on. And I'm not putting up with this because, like, I've been bullied, like, my whole life. And I don't see why I have to put up with it from, like, these two just because they're in my friend group and they're, like, best friends with, like, her big brother's boyfriend. Like, just because, like, one of them is her big brother's boyfriend and one of them is, like, the other one is, like, his best mate. And she's like, just because it's them doesn't mean that you need to put up with this. And I was saying to her that I didn't want to cause any drama in that. And she's like, you're not causing drama, like, you're just confronting them. And I was like, well, I'm going to confront them. And I'm not going to put up with it. Like, I'm going to stick up for myself. And yeah, right, damn right, I'm not going to just put up with it just because they're in, like, my friendship circle. Do you know what I mean? Like, shouldn't have to put up with that. So they're talking about going to a nightclub this weekend. If we get that sorted out, I'm definitely going to confront the boyfriend. And oh, for fuck's sake, see these laptop batteries, I swear to God. Oh, it's a bloody charger. I'm so sorry, guys, my laptop battery's running out and I'm having to charge it. This laptop battery is just diabolical. And the charger's just a pain in my backside. Like, charging. That should be it. Sorry if I'm rambling on, but this is a live video. They're meant to be long. So yeah, the two, I'm not putting up with them. I'm not putting up with that. So the two of them are getting told off when I see them at the nightclub if we manage to get it organised. Then I'm going to tell my best friend's brother everything that my ex has been doing. And I'm going to find out what the fuck this guy's problem is and why he's getting his best mate involved. I think that my ex has said something to his friend because all of a sudden, like, his friend isn't. We were trying to organise like a day out with everyone, and they all of a sudden, like, he's not replying to my messages about transport because I wasn't sure how we were getting there. And yeah, he's just not replying to my messages. And then just the fact that him and my ex were being like rude to me in the group chat, it makes me think that my ex has now said something to him and that's why he's behaving in this way. And so I need to talk to him and find out what the fuck's going on, what's he said, what's his problem. And if it turns out he's no problem and that's just like his banter or whatever, but I don't think it is. But if it is, then I really need to set boundaries with him because that is not banter in my eyes and it's not in my friend's eyes. And we have another friend and he said that it was out of order what he was saying. So boundaries need to be set if that somehow was a joke or joking and it just got out of hand. Like, boundaries need to be set. But yeah, anyway, that's enough about that. I'm going to get on with like the curse video and talk about the symptoms of being cursed. Here we go. So I'm going to talk about the symptoms of being cursed, which usually would just happen suddenly or out of the blue, and they would become consistent from the time that the curse is placed. You could have one or many of these symptoms, but it still wouldn't indicate that you're cursed. And it could be something completely mundane. So even if you do get all these symptoms, go to a doctor or something and get tested, because it could be that you're actually seriously ill and that you're not cursed. So anyway, I'm going to start talking about the symptoms so you guys know when and if you're cursed. So the first symptom is healthy houseplants dying for no reason, an intense amount of fatigue that comes suddenly and cannot be relieved, experiencing random aches and pains, having continuous nightmares, feeling high amounts of negative energy. I've been getting high amounts of negative energy from this guy. He's just sending all this negative energy my way. It's a kid. Getting unexpectedly sick very quickly out of nowhere. Finding magical items in your space that aren't yours, that wasn't there before. Having personal stuff go missing. High amounts of bad luck. Unexpected and unusual behaviour from you or people around you. Yeah, I've got notes because this shit is just too much to remember. Feeling of anxiety and depression. Coming into contact with mysterious entities. People being weird and not wanting to be around you. People telling you that they cursed you. Feeling a bad omen. Having lots of energy blockages and having out of balance chakras and energy centers, feeling of disconnection from the world, multiple relationships falling apart at once, experiencing hallucinations. Yeah, I'm going to talk about something that happened to me before we continue. Someone actually tried to curse me before, and it didn't work because the amateur that they were didn't bother to read my energies to see if I had an energy shield or protection magic around me. So when they went to curse me, it didn't work. I mean, it kind of worked because I was seeing like fucking evil spirits in my house and shit, but it didn't actually work. So, what actually happens if you try to curse someone that's got protection around them? The curse actually deflects off the person that you're cursing, and then it goes back onto them. And then, so then they ended up getting the curse that they tried to curse me with, which is kind of funny and ironic. But yeah, if you want to know more about my cursing, my cursed experience, I did make a video about it. It's called Someone Tried to Kill Me. And yeah, basically they tried to kill me with this curse. And it involved a lot of necromancy and stuff, and that's why I'm highly against necromancy. So if anyone was to like comment on any of my stuff and ask questions about necromancy, you will not get answers from me, because I am very against it, because someone like tried to use necromancy to like curse and kill me, and just not a supporter of necromancy at all. So anyway, multiple relationships falling apart at once. Oh, wait. Becoming confused, disorientated, or scatterbrained. Getting unusual headaches. Becoming highly defensive. Lack of spiritual passion. Not being able to communicate with your spirit guides or higher self. There are different methods that can help you to get rid or cleanse yourself from a curse. So things that you can do is divination is useful to let you know. So if you've been cursed, there's like different like ways like to make sure that you've definitely been cursed. So one way is a divination, so like tarot cards and pendulum dowsing and stuff like that. You could also ask your spirit guides if you've been cursed. Also scanning your body energy to see if there's any negative energy or blockages in your energy or your chakras. Looking at your aura to make sure that it's bright and vibrant. If you've been cursed, your aura is usually full of negative energy, or it's quite dulled down. Or if you feel like you've been cursed, you can go to see a psychic and they'll usually tell you whether or not. Right, okay. You've been cursed. So yeah, that's all my knowledge about the curses and whether or not you've been cursed, and how to find out if you've definitely not or not been cursed, if you have symptoms, and also my experience with curses, because that was a scary one. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, then please like this video, comment down below, subscribe, click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when my next video comes out. Share this video. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Twitter and my Patreon. If you could follow me on Twitter and become a Patreon of mine, I'd be very grateful for that. Also, about private readings, I'm not in the state of mind to be doing private readings because I'm just too angry right now, and I just can't handle the spirits at the moment, and until I get my personal issues resolved, I will not be doing personal readings. Sorry, my mum's talking in the background. That's the voice that you can hear. Yeah, until my personal issues with Dickface get resolved, Dickface 1 and Dickface 2, I won't be doing personal readings because I'm just not in the right frame of mind. I'm extremely stressed, extremely angry, extremely anxious, and just ready to crack. Me and my friend are actually, we're talking about running away. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video today, my spooky children. That is everything for me today, and goodbye.